I just helped this creator, and this creator go viral on Instagram, and by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what you need to change in order for you to go viral too, no matter how many followers you have and no matter what niche you're in, because you need to make sure that you change the way that your account's set up, the type of content you're uploading, and 3 other things I'm gonna share with you towards the end of this video. Now, the first change you need to implement is how you're actually editing your content. In the beginning, when edits first came out, Instagram's new editing app, Instagram CEO said that this wasn't going to lead to an increase in reach, but if you pay attention to his stories, he just said just a day ago that he actually lied about that and that it does increase your reach, and he said that this isn't going to last for forever. So what I would strongly recommend that you do right now, begin editing your content in the Edits app because it's going to increase your reach on Instagram. That being said, you can still edit your content outside of it, but just add it in there and add 1 or 2 things. For example, you could add a sound, you could add a little emoji, you could add some text. Make 1 or 2 simple changes so that it looks like all the edits came from the Edits app, and this right now is going to lead to a temporary increase in the amount of views that you're getting. Change number 2 though is you need to make sure that your account is warmed up and set up correctly, because if it's not warm and it's not set up correctly, Instagram isn't going to be giving you the views that you deserve, but it's actually really easy to do this. Okay, so in order to tell whether or not your Instagram page is actually warmed up, what you should do is you need to come over to your page, you need to click on this button right here, that is this follow. And then from here, you're going to see suggested for you accounts. If these accounts have nothing to do with what you do, then it means Instagram doesn't actually recognize what your page is about, but don't worry, I'm gonna show you exactly how to fix that. So if we see right here, we could see plant-based health. We could see this person is also uploading about health. This person is about food freedom. So these are all health related things. Same exact thing that Emmy posts about. That's why she gets so many views. That's why Instagram just keeps pushing her content to the right people. And there are 3 things that you could change about your page in order to make this actually happen. First and foremost, you should add your niche into your name. That's why she calls herself Healthy Emmy. She has it literally in her username, in her name on Instagram. And if we look at her description, you could see a bunch of different keywords here. Healthy aesthetic, nutritionist, plant-based, wellness made simple, clean lifestyle, fitness. All these different keywords help Instagram actually show her content to the right people. In addition to that, if we come over to all her story highlights, they also do the same exact thing. And those 3 things all add up to make Instagram warm up her account and show her account to the right people. And if those things aren't correct on yours, most importantly, if this right here doesn't show the right people, it means Instagram hasn't classified your page correctly, and you need to fix this. Otherwise, your odds of going viral are going to be really low. Oh, and by the way, one other thing that Instagram just rolled out is now these reposts, and it says right here, reposts not only help your content reach more people, but also ensure all the views and engagement are attributed to you. Essentially, what this is going to look like right here, if we zoom in here, this right here is this new repost button. So essentially, this is a new feature on Instagram that allows people to repost your content to their page. What this is going to do is basically boost your content. This is like a share, but on steroids, because if somebody shares your post, which is what happens when they click this little airplane thing right here, essentially they could share your content to a group in their DMs or to somebody over text or to somebody on WhatsApp. But the way that reposts are going to work is basically how they work on Twitter or on X. They just click on this right here, and then what's going to happen is you could share your thoughts or add text to the repost, and then that's going to get shown to your friends and to other people that engage with your page. So if you could begin to get your followers to repost your content, which is a new call to action that you should be adding into your content, it is going to skyrocket the amount of engagement you're currently getting on Instagram right now and make it way easier for you to go viral. Now, the next change we need to talk about is you need to make sure that you are only uploading content about viral topics for your niche. And Instagram just made it easier than ever before for you to be able to figure out exactly what's going viral in your niche because they changed how things actually show up in search. Check this out. So now when you head over to Instagram and you do a search for something, you're now going to see something completely different. For example, let's say that I come over here and I look up affiliate marketing. What's now going to show are a bunch of viral videos if there are topics that have gone viral. And what you're looking for is posts that have gone viral and are recent. For example, if we click on this video right here, we could come over here and see whether or not it's one of his recent videos, and it doesn't actually look like it is. So that's a video that we're going to want to skip. Or maybe we come over here here and look at this creator, and we see that he's got a bunch of videos that did go viral recently. In fact, the video that we just clicked on is one of them right here, and that's going to be a sign that this is actually a trending topic. And if you're not posting about trending topics, it's why you're not getting the reach that you want. Instagram is moving towards being an interest-based algorithm. What does that mean? That means if there aren't a lot of people in the last 72 hours interested in whatever you're posting about, your post isn't going to get the reach that it deserves immediately. So the way that you can actually fix this, which will make it way easier for you to go viral, is to only post about topics or only post in formats that have gone viral for other people in the last 72 hours. And all you have to do that is literally just do the search that I just did, double check and make sure that it's a post that went viral recently. And this is going to completely change how many views you get almost overnight. Now, the next change you need to make is actually going to be a handful of different changes. You need to make sure that you're posting at the right time. You need to make sure that you're using the right hashtags and putting the right keywords in the description of your content and not just your profile page. And lucky for you, today's video sponsor Metricool makes it incredibly easy to do this. They have an AI description generator that will generate a description for you in the format that Instagram wants to increase your odds of going viral. They also have a hashtag tool that lets you type in your topic and you'll see the largest and best hashtags, and none of these hashtags are going to be banned ones. And then finally, if you come into planning and click on Instagram, it'll show you the best time to post for your specific account. And this is based on when your followers are most active. So if they interact with your content, it's going to increase the odds that Instagram then shows your content to other people. And for this reason, I strongly suggest that you go to the pinned comment below and register for 30 days free access to any of Metricool's premium plans with code ROBERT. This tool is going to help you guarantee that you're posting at the right time, using the right hashtags, with the right keywords, so that you don't have to focus on that and put any energy to it. Instead, you can focus on the next two things I'm going to share with you, because these are by far the most important things when it comes to going viral on Instagram right now. The first one that we cover is actually going to be 3 mistakes that Instagram CEO has come out and said that small creators shouldn't be making on Instagram. Mistake number 1 is posting content that is less than 5 seconds long. If you post something less than 5 seconds long on Instagram, what is going to end up happening is they're going to mark your post as spam. In the past, 2-second videos worked really well. 3-second videos worked really well. 4-second videos worked really well. They do not work anymore. Now, your post needs to be at least 5 seconds long. And the way that you should actually be creating one of these posts is all of the text on the screen should be the main point of the post, or all the text in the description should be the main point of the post, or you need to have a video that loops and people don't actually realize that it's looping. And what this is going to do is increase the odds that Instagram actually pushes out your content to the right audience, and then you're going to get more views. But remember, less than 5 seconds long, and they're going to mark you as spam. Mistake number 2 is going to be not engaging with people on Instagram. You need to remember, Instagram isn't just a one-way street. You just don't put out content and then people automatically love it. It's a two-way street. You need to be engaging people that engage with you. If you have less than 100 followers on Instagram, or even less than 1,000, I would strongly recommend that you follow back every single person that follows you, follow back every single person that comments, follow back every single person that likes, because if you're not doing these things, people aren't going to think that you're real. They're going to think that it's just a one-way street and you just want engagement without going through and actually engaging. In addition to that, I would strongly recommend that when you look at your competitor's post, you leave a thoughtful comment on it. If you could get a lot of likes on that comment, it's then going to bring more traffic to your page. And you have to think about it like this. If Instagram sees that you're interacting with other people on Instagram, guess what they're more likely to do? Show your Instagram account. And then that third thing you need to make sure that you're doing, there are a few different things before you go to post something on Instagram. First and foremost, you need to incentivize people to comment and reply back to them. You could do this in your post, you could do this in your description, and then you need to reply back to all new comments 5 to 10 minutes before you post a video on Instagram. In addition to that, you need to reply to all the new comments that you get shortly after posting. What this is going to do is incentivize people to come back to your page, come back to that post, and then Instagram is going to see that multiple viewers are viewing that multiple times, and that's a good sign to the algorithm in which they push out your content to more people. On top of that, I have a bonus mistake for you. You can't ignore the fact that Instagram is one of the only social media platforms that lets you do remix memes, aka take advantage of other people's content. And two, they also let you take your old posts and repost them as trial reels so that they only get shown to new followers. In fact, creators that implement those two strategies grow 2 to 3 times faster than creators that ignore those strategies. So please make sure you're not one of the people that's ignoring that. And then the final thing you need to make sure that you're doing if you want to go viral on Instagram is you need 65% of people still watching your video after the first 3 seconds. If you go into your analytics and you do not see that, it means there was something wrong with the topic of your content or with the hook of your content, and you can always fix the hook of your content. In fact, I want to show you 2 to 3 different hooks that go viral no matter what niche you're in. Now, the first format that goes viral almost no matter what niche you're in is going to be this right here, which is split screen. Basically, you take a really popular topic, you do a split screen, and this type of content goes crazy. The second type is going to be what Meredith is doing right here. If we look at this video, almost 7 million views. She has a really good hook right here, which makes somebody ask a question. And then the rest of the content is her actually going through each of these things step by step. And what I want you to notice here is we have step 1. Then step 2, then step 3, then step 4. So we could see step 1 here, but we know we have to get to step 2 eventually and that it's going to be coming. And then once that comes, we know step number 3 is going to be coming. And then once that comes, we know step number 4 is going to be coming. And what this does a really good job at hooking us in and keeping us the entire time. And as we can see, this video has literally gotten her almost 7 million views and brought her a ton of business. And then the last easy way to go viral, no matter what niche you're in, is exactly what Nick is doing right here. Over 100,000 views, over 74,000 views. And you can see that it consistently gets him a lot of reach right here. He's doing the green screen feature with things his ideal audience cares about. You need to take these things into consideration because sometimes it's not necessarily the format of your video, it's not how you recorded the video, it's not the strategy that you implemented, but in reality, it's the question you make somebody ask themselves and what you actually have on the screen. And these are the 3 easiest ways for you to be able to format your videos correctly in order to go viral without putting in that much effort. In fact, I want to give you one other one here. If we come over here to Cortisol Coach, we come over to her reels, we could see she gets a lot of views all of the time. And the way that she's doing it is simply by doing content like this. This content is like 3, 4, 5 seconds long. We could see that there's stuff happening in the background. You don't even know that the video just restarted there because you're still reading it, which means she's getting like 4 or 5 views for every person that actually views this content. And that's why she's growing so quickly and making so much money from her Instagram. Now, if you're still struggling to grow on Instagram, but you're sick and tired of seeing other people pass you or other people put in less effort and get more followers than you, I personally want to help you. In fact, I want to work with you one-on-one to guarantee I can help you grow faster on Instagram. If that sounds interesting, well, please check out this video right here that walks you through the 3 different ways I can help you grow faster one-on-one so you can finally get the views you deserve, the followers you deserve, and be able to make money from Instagram. I'll see you over there.